But okay, I fixed the audio issue. My apologies to everyone for that. This is just going to be absolutely exciting because of my blunder. Forgetting about queen e3 check. But still tons of fun. And now we're going to go pick up that queen. I believe so. I'm down on time for the first time in a while. So that's always interesting. And so now we're going to come in there, and then we're going to go and get h7. I guess first we'll go attack that guy. Let him take that pawn with check. Chekaruski. All right. Let's see here. Not a lot of time going on here. Not a whole lot of time for either one of us, actually. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm actually not thrilled with my position, to be honest. Oop, but that helps. That helps. And mate. Well, what happened there? I did the Greek gift sacrifice. Was it really just premature on my behalf? One of the things you first notice about the structure, and you should just have it in the back of your subconscious tactical pattern mind, is that anytime you have this structure established, of course, there's these tactics on h7 that, occur early and often. There's a couple things. Normally, early c5 without a6 also opens up the door for things like knight to b5 in some positions, but I didn't think that was anything special here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe knight b5 and even c3 makes sense, just to completely establish protection over the d4 pawn. I need to check the theory here, but already I think that black is playing a little bit of a dubious approach as far as the classical French goes. And I think one thing to do here is to just play queen to e2 first, which, from a prophylactic perspective, stops queen e3, and it also opens up the door to castle long. And, if you play queen e2, for example, and he plays knight b4, you can take on h7 and then play knight to g5 check and continue the roll. But he knew what he was doing, and he was smart to just deny it and took this opportunity. I think that the funny thing is that the position is still a total mess. I mean, black can't take on g5 because I take with the h-pawn. And even if he had taken e5, I'm already threatening moves like rook h3 to kick the queen out, even though it doesn't trap the queen. Let's just do the math. If he takes and I play rook h3 and he backs up, I mean, there's already ideas like, moving the knight and trying to go back for this point of the queen coming in here. Or possibly just moving the queen and trying to castle long. So I think it's still a really scary position for black. So interesting. Jornification, of course, one of our most active Diamond members and a big help in a lot of ways. But we have a lot of other members sitting here waiting, so we have no time to waste. Let's play again. Let's have some fun and see if we can learn. I apologize for the audio to start. It's ironic because if anybody was here for the beginning of the show during the test, I made a comment that wouldn't it be funny if you could just mute somebody in real life, right? Like their mouth keeps moving and they think you still hear them, so it doesn't change them, like they don't get offended. But the words they're saying just don't come out of their mouth, right? I mean, how awesome would that be? I can think of like 5 people I would love to mute that I deal with on a regular basis, and I'm not just talking about my children, okay? I'm talking about other people that, kind of people that, you're talking to them, and within 5 minutes, they're always telling a story about themselves. We all have those kind of people. And if you don't have one of those people in your life, then look around. Oh my gosh, it's probably you. Snap. Nope, just kidding. But not really. Let's continue to play here. I say no. Dark Vlader. That's one of the best usernames we have, I think. Vlader. I don't even know what it is, but I'm going to go get the bishop pair in the endgame if he wants to give it. Happily change the nature of this one without a second thought. And kick the pony out. Let's go fight for the c-file. Let's pre-move king f7 for kicks and gigs. We're very happy with the bishop pair in this endgame, and was that a mouse slip? Maybe not. Maybe he likes that, but he needs to be very careful with that. We're going to bring the rook into the second rank. I'm going to guess that was maybe a mouse slip, because I don't think that that trade or transition really helped him out too much. Can I get away with this? And then takes. Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, that's what I was expecting, and that's what I was calculating. Making sure that I was going to win a piece, as I did. We'll take here. Nope, we won't. We'll now take here. We'll attack there. We'll bring the king up. We'll pre-move this. We'll pre-move back out, and black won. So what can we all learn from this game that was a ton of fun here? We saw, I tried to play this aggressive Blumenfeld-Benoni stuff against a Queen's Indian, knight f3, rather than the main line. But after e3, we're getting a transposition in many ways to a... this is a Panov Botvinnik Caro-Kann. A transposition is when you reach the same structure or formation from a different move order. And here, you know, black is a little bit comfortable, I guess. It's pretty equal, but I think actually, theoretically, knight to c6 is... Bishop to b4 is actually the main line, and I forgot it when I was playing. Bishop b4 is the main line, and after white takes, black takes, we have a main line Panov Botvinnik structure, which I actually play for both sides. As black, I play it via the Nimzo Indian, this way. I don't think this was really ideal for me. I mean, I think the c6 pawn stinks, and probably not great, but I think knight takes d5 was his blunder. What he needs to do to try to punish me positionally, if you want to solve it, I'm going to like dance around it for a second, even though I know that by the time the lag catches up, I'll have already showed it to you. But if you want to guess what I'm alluding to as far as what white should play here, you've had a few seconds, and now it's knight e4. Or even knight a4 makes more sense to put an immediate stranglehold on this pawn. And some beginner players might look at that and say, why would you suggest to put a knight on the rim? But the point is that you have to think bigger picture when you play your games, and there are temporary weaknesses in every chess game, which it can be like a sideline piece or an undeveloped piece. And not to say that those aren't an issue, but they can be solved by just fixing that piece. And then there are positional weaknesses in a chess game, which are the long-term features. And here what you have is black has this isolated c6 pawn, and this square here is a potential outpost square. So, you put the piece here, but your plan is very straightforward. You want to develop the bishop, you want to get a rook to the c-file, and you want to gang up on black's weaknesses. I think potentially it's still kind of a dynamic game. I have the bishop pair, but anyway, this is what he should have done. When he took on d5, you're looking at a position where it's hard to say that black is really going to be worse here with the bishop pair, and actually now I have a better structure, given that his d-pawn's isolated. So, but once again, we have not any time to waste. I literally have like 400 challenges right here. Everyone's not going to get a game. I try to play new players. I don't think I've played anybody already that's repeated, at least as far as the playing all the members here. When it comes to usually a battle against a title player in the end, there tend to be some regular customers. Some of my best customers, like E. Nozen, he's one of my best customers. He always comes back for more, right? They love Daddy's cookies, you know what I'm talking about. E. Nozen, and then FIDE Master Chilichav Vyacheslav, who took me down in a best-of-9 epic brawl last week. It was epic. If you missed it, you should click right here. We'll have an annotation to last week's brawl if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're live and you're saying, Danny just said click right here, and there was clearly nothing to click, well, isn't that movie magic? Isn't that just movie magic? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm talking out loud and making bad moves because of it. That's for sure. I'm going to establish that pawn on e5. That just feels good. That just feels real nice. I'm going to defend from queen a5 check. Now I'm going to go pick up that pawn so I'm not losing my pony. Now I'll back up the knight to d3 to guard e5. b3 was also acceptable. Yeah. I'm going to need you to come in on Saturday. Bill Lumberg here. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. I'm hitting d7. Oh, Snapsville. Snapsville, I will take and then shake and bake. I'm going to bring the queen to d4. The main problem with my position is that I can't castle. So why did I play queen to d4? To play c4, of course. To open up the possibility of getting castled. What did I say we were going to do today? We were going to enroll ourselves in new possibilities. We were going to take chances and write our own story. That's what we're going to do today. Yeah, that looks good. Check. Come in. And he calls it a day. Mr. YC. Let's see what happened here. I played knight to c3, continuing with my Verisov, and then I played d5. Probably not the best move, actually. I think just even like knight f3, we'll probably get a transposition to like a Sicilian structure. Even taking c5 is probably okay, but maybe d5 is not so bad. Certainly after bishop e7, this isn't good for him. But how did I not get as good of a position as I wanted? Am I supposed to just back up the bishop? Yeah, that's probably. I think I just back up the bishop and hit c5, and now e5 is a stronger threat. I considered this move, but I think this was in the middle of my rant about something. I was talking about something irrelevant, and you guys are all like, yeah, what's new, Danny? Well, let's continue. We got so many players. We have Blindfold Steve, The Worst Move, Lola Bon, Assassin 14, Robert 0905, Mingamizer, Ripple 1, Rhinos 0411, Brian M, The Modern Crusader, CMBTC, Haggard, blah, 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 blah. I can't even. Whew, that was hard work. Let's take on Running Chicken. Right? Running Chicken. That sounds fun. You know what we should do while we're playing some of the low-rated players is let's take on 2 players at once. Let's do it. Am I right? Let's take on 2 players at Bullet at the same time. You're welcome, world. You're welcome for the excitement that is right now the Bullet Brawl. And you're about to have it brought in, okay? And I am just playing absolutely. What I'm doing right here is insane. I am playing a Bullet Simul. This is like world history. This is like the making of a science fiction film, or at least what it was based on. It was based on that dude who played 2 people at once at Bullet. 1-0 rated. Getting some. Loving that piece. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get that piece with check. Right? Let's take here. Let's take here. Let's get castled. Let's go here and pin the knight, and then we're going to get castled long here in just a second. Not quite sure what to do. We're going to back that thing up like Juvie taught us to. Boom. What else is going on? Oh, F5. That's what I'm talking about. We're playing F5. I don't even care if you play there, because if you go for it, I'm going to try to checkmate you. And I know it's not going to work out for me, but that's what I'm going to do. All right? Let's take a lot of pawns. Let's take as many pawns as we can. Some call me the pawn taker. Some call me the rainmaker. I'm gonna go for a knight to c3, I think. No, we'll back this pony up, and then we'll probably put it on e6. Okay, loving that. Okay, what's my time on both boards? I don't know, but it's probably not great. I like that I'm winning. I like that I'm winning on both boards, but I don't have a lot of time. So I'm trying to pre-move my way to a small little victory right now. Check. I don't even know what's going on here. I have 9 seconds. I'm losing on time. Bring the queen in. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea, Danny. Why did you do it? You're losing on every board now. This was a bad idea. I can still win. I won on time? What's going on? Oh, I lost on time over here. Oh, man. Well, that was crazy. So, against Running Chicken, I managed to win on time, and I was winning on the board. Against this guy, kind of the same story as far as me winning the board. Where did I lose my rook? Oh, I was just like, I was literally freaking out. I was freaking out about what I was doing. And how many rating points did I lose? I lost 16. Hey, that's a good haul, as they say, right? Good haul for my opponent. So congratulations to George Leon RU. I don't know, but that was a lot of fun. I'm not even going to take a look at these games because it was a Bullet Simul, people. All right, you try a Bullet Simul and then criticize my play with no increment. Hashtag you're welcome. All right, let's play Blindfold Steve because it sounds like Pizza Steve from Multiplicity. Pizza Steve, which is one of the greatest, most underrated Michael Keaton films long before Birdman. Okay? Pizza Steve, you know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's seen that movie knows what I'm talking about. All right? This is a horrible position, but I'm playing Blindfold Steve right now. If Blindfold Steve is actually blindfolded, he's playing at a huge disadvantage. However, that's probably not true. It's probably an ironic kind of name. I don't know. I didn't make up the name. All right? That's all I'm trying to say, is it wasn't my idea. Whoa, that was a mouse slip. And I almost feel bad for him, if not for the fact that I lose games because of mouse slips on a regular basis. It's like a thing I do. It's a hobby of mine. Losing games for mouse slips. Literally, I love it. I love it. I just can't get enough. Can't get enough of losing games from mouse slips. You see that whole little tactic I set up with the pin? How fun was that? I played b5 and said no soup for the knight on c4. And then I brought the bishop to a6 so I could get this guy. I probably shouldn't analyze games mid-game, huh? I mean, that's probably, like, not the smartest idea I've ever had. Right up there with playing a bullet simul. But I will play a bullet simul again. And I think I'll go 2-0. I think I was a hop, skip, and a jump away from going 2-0. If I wasn't talking about nothing and just focused on the bullet simul, I'm sure I could have done it. So we'll do it again. It is possible. We can rebuild him. We can make him better. All right, now we're just going to pre-move our way to a little victory. He's down on time. So I understand that that's not the most fun thing to be happening to you right now. Okay, so let's do it. Let's take on two players at once, similar ratings. I don't even remember what their ratings were actually. Well, who do we have? We have Myth Bullet Chess, and we have so many. Let's play Myth Bullet Chess, and let's play Starstream. All right, you ready? Let's do this. We're playing e4 on both boards. I'm waiting for you to move right now. I'm taking there. We'll play the pan off. We'll go here, play the pan off. We're not going to talk too much. Just focus this time, Danny. How about you focus a little bit instead of being crazy? How about that? Boom. That's a piece. We love that. Yeah. Take there. Bring the bishop out. I need to try to mate these guys in the middle of the board. That's probably my best strategy towards winning, is checkmate. The best strategy toward winning tends to be checkmate on a regular basis. This is a bullet simul. And what's amazing is this is not the first ever bullet simul you're watching, because that just happened a few moments ago. That just happened. Yeah. Okay, I'm in check. Whoa, we played h6. That's a queen. I mean, everybody should play these games out against me, obviously, because I'm not necessarily in the best position to win at these games. Check. It's really hard to play a bullet simul. I'm learning that this is super hard because I really want to checkmate him, but it's not easy when you're green. That's a thing, right? Not easy being green. Is there a mate? There has to be a mate. Ah, I see a mate. Boom, that's one game. What's going on over here? I think I did it. That's mate. Touchdown. And the crowd goes wild. Okay. Let's play a couple others. Having a lot of fun today. If you're just joining us, first of all, where have you been? Try explaining that. Try explaining where you've been. Instead of blaming everybody else for being like, oh, why didn't you invite me? Why don't you think about where you've been? Okay? That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of people here. A lot of people are having a great time. If you're joining us via twitch.tv/chess, go ahead and click that subscribe button and follow us right now. Do it right now. And make sure you're here on Saturday, where Hikaru Nakamura will be playing, and I'll be doing the commentaries, like the best of both worlds. We actually get to see good chess from Hikaru, not my ridiculousness, and I get to have fun with everybody. So make sure you're there on Saturday. The challenges are rolling in. And if you're on Twitch TV right now, you can also go to Chess.com and sign up. Oh my gosh, well, let's do a few more. Should we do another simul? You guys want more? What does the crowd want? What does the crowd want? I'm a crowd pleaser. Why don't we have a paid subscription on Twitch? Because we don't want you to have to give us any money. We want you to enjoy our content for free. Because we're that nice. People are like, oh my gosh, Chess.com, like, you know, what are they doing for the world? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're giving free, entertaining chess content on Twitch and YouTube. All right? But no, actually, we just want you to use Twitch to come and join us on Chess.com and then pay for a membership over there. Because there are a lot of better tools on Chess.com. Yeah, so you guys want normal bullet. Yeah, I thought. The simul's just too much. You're right. I don't even know what I was thinking. My apologies. All right, so let's see. We got a lot of other players here. Let's take on this guy for kicks and gigs. I don't know who he is. That's the point, is I'm trying to play new people. I'm trying to expand my horizons and try new things. I've been told by my therapist that I need a hobby. And I'm like, I play chess for a living. They're like, that's not a hobby. All you really do is answer emails all day. I'm like, I know, but that wasn't my idea. That was Eric's fault. And they're like, well, who's Eric? I'm like, I don't know, right? I feel like me and Eric could be like Brad Pitt and Edward Norton on Fight Club, like multiple personalities. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, these days I need a hobby. So I'm thinking of a few things. I'm thinking of learning to play the guitar. Hashtag no, right? I don't have big enough hands, although I do have long fingers, but I can't show you that on air because that wouldn't be PG. I'm also thinking about, I don't know. I mean, I exercise now, so that's good. That's good for everyone. It's also good that I'm just, you know, losing this game. That's good also for everyone, especially my opponent. Aha, we like that. We like, yeah? Boom. That's what we wanted. We wanted him to do that. Although, this position's going to get real crazy. It's going to get real crazy, all right? I'm talking about bringing the troops home, all right? This position gonna get real nuts right now because I don't even know what's going on here. My back rank is in trouble. My back rank is in a super duper amount of trouble. Knight f6 takes. He's gonna pin it. I don't think I'm mated, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take e8, and then I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect and serve. I only have 16 seconds, so this is gonna get real wild. I'm going to put the queen over here, actually. I'm going to try to get that queen trade. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right here. Right, let's go get the pawns. You play moves that eliminate your opponent's pre-move options. Hashtag pro tip. Okay? Here's the thing. A lot of times people pre-move these pawn moves, so you play the knight to a4. If they pre-moved it there, you're taking the pawn. If not, you're eliminating a pre-move, which slows them down on the clock, which in a closer game might actually be real, a real thing that you should try to do. So you're welcome. All right, we're working our way up to higher rated players. Eventually going to play some title players here. We are working our way up. Robert 0905, you've been a very loyal customer. You've been here for a while. So now we're going to play a game with you. Rated 2000. Robert, right? Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Yep, we knew that was going to happen. I don't even know what's going on here. I literally don't know what's going on here. In many ways. I feel lost. How is this not fantastic for me? I don't even know. Probably it is. Probably it is. We're going to put the knight on c... No, we'll take here first and then put that knight on c5, and we're just going to pre-move knight takes e6 because there's just about nothing he can do that would stop that from being a good move. And another show. Another one bites the dust. Although I don't think we're going to have as fancy of a checkmate as I was hoping for. No fancy checkmates today. Robert's like denied fancy checkmate. In a way, it's a moral victory for Robert. All right, what happened here? Okay, well, I transposed into some sort of weird Blackmar, Dmar, and he prima bishop f5. So it's really not even fair. Let's play Robert again. Let's give Robert another chance. All right, because, you know, he blundered a piece due to pre-move, which is your own fault. I mean, you got to be careful when you're pre-moving. Mouse slip is one thing, but pre-moving, you know, you got to be careful. So yeah, that's the truth. But we're going to give you another game, because today is the day. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. By the way, did you hear that there's a sequel to Independence Day coming out, and it has Liam Hemsworth? Last time I checked, that's Thor. So Thor is going to be in the new Independence Day instead of Will Smith? How is that working out? I don't understand what's going on with that. I don't think anybody does. Everybody's like, that's weird. I don't agree with that. And Hollywood's like, well, we didn't ask for your opinion. And then you're like, I'm not going to go see the movie. And they're like, well, actually, you will go see the movie. And you're like, oh, he's right. I am going to go see the movie, even though I don't agree with their decision to cast Liam Hemsworth. And they're totally right. So that's another thing that I've been thinking about, just letting you guys know what's going on in my head. Yeah, he's playing well today. He's playing well right now, but it's just not going to be enough because I got too much going on here. I got too much going on, like a rap song. Oh my gosh, I just blundered my queen. I did have too much going on. It was mate and bake. It was mate and bake in many ways. Now he's just sacrificing stuff, which also makes sense for him. I just blundered away the game, everybody. So good for him. I just blundered away the game. Oh, man. That's not good. Well, maybe I'll get a draw. No, he's going to mate me. I don't even know what happened there. What happened was I just missed the blunder of the queen. I think he's just a little nervous right now. If he focuses, he'll get the mate, but he didn't. You got to focus, dude, and beat me. You were winning. All right, well, that wasn't good. This was all good. This was like a dance. I had bishop to b2 check, which would have been more than enough to call it a winning position and checkmate in like 3 or 4. Actually, it is checkmate because after queen takes, my idea works. All right. Well, I missed the queen was guarding a3. That's just the truth. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I saw something I didn't. The bottom line is I just forgot that his queen was guarding a3. All right. Well, we're working our way up. There's a lot of other people here. We thank everybody for joining us, but let's go ahead and battle our best customer. Our best customer, my biggest fan. You know why he's my biggest fan? Because he loves playing me and taking my rating points. You would be a fan too, right? Just like Poompa said, you could be a big pig too. So, we're going to play this ridiculous Verisov against him. Not our first rodeo of playing the Verisov against him, and we like that. So, we like the Verisov. And that's why we keep playing it. That's why we keep coming back for more when it comes to the Verisov. We still like it. Okay, let's bring the knight in. Let's bring the rook over. He wants a queen trade. I bet he wants a queen trade. But how about that? How about no, Scott? How about no queen trade for you this time around? Okay, fine. What you're doing makes sense right now. The way you're playing this position makes sense. And I respect that. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake by me. Although maybe there would have been something better there for me if I had seen the light. If I had seen the light. Really? I guess I'll offer him a draw if he wants it. Draw, buddy. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, shall we? Now, I don't always like the positions I get against him as black. How do I shake it up? You know? How do I go Taylor Swift on this and shake it out? Or does she shake it up? What is she? I always confuse Taylor Swift and the Florence and the Machine. Believe it or not, that is a confusion that I make. And you're like, what planet do you live on that you could confuse those two people, Danny? I don't know. But it does exist. That planet that I'm talking about exists. All right? And it's something that I have trouble with. This just seems so bad for him. It is so bad for him, but the problem is that it's bullet, and as we've learned against Mr. E. Nosen from time to time, he can play a bad position here and there. You know why? Because he's really, really fast. That's why. That's part of the problem I have. Boom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was like, now I'm doing Jim Gaff again. You've got to be kidding me. Where is the win? Where is the win? Man, it wasn't so good for me, was it? I thought I was just winning. I miscalculated. I actually thought I was taking E2 much faster than I was. That's the honest truth, eh? Right? Telling you the truth. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've lost my confidence in this particular one. All right, well, if he wants to do the queen that way, then fine. I don't even know what to tell you if that's what you want. If that's what you want, then go for it. Yeah, I know. All right, I should just resign this one. Okay, I'm down on time too. Well, that was a good position gone wrong. What happened? Perhaps I just should have opened up the position instead of. But hold on, maybe there's another way. I mean, I guess I'm overreacting a little bit with E3, huh? All right, let's play the Verisov again, because the thing is this. I may lose on time, but he doesn't get very good positions against the Verisov either. That's why he's changing it up, because he knows it's true. So we're going to go ahead and play the Verisov because of that. And hopefully have a good one, a good time. Bullet Town, population us. Yeah, I guess we'll go here. Let's go there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So many options. Queen there, he plays there, I get E6. Yeah. Oh, I could have also just taken D6. That might have been slightly better. But okay, I think this also works out. Oh no, I blundered the queen trade. Darn you, Enosen, you sneaky little guy. What was that about? I don't even know what you're doing anymore. Not even sure that made sense for you, to be honest. But, oh, I'm just losing the rook. Ugh. Enosen. Alright. I'm going to try to get one win against you, Enosen. Okay. That's alright with us, I think. Yep. Yep. Can you do this? I guess we'll go there first. This seems a little strange. This whole position is strange. This world is strange. I'll say that. Just come back, I guess. Yeah. What's going on there? Am I losing my knight somehow? That would be unfortunate. Play some weird move. Yeah, that wasn't so good for me. Position is still a crazy mess, though. I have a lot of pawns. I have a lot of pawns, but those pawns are nothing compared to what's going on. Oh, another loss. Another game, another loss to E. Nosen. Man, I just can't play against this guy. Because I'm better than this. You're better than this, Danny. I'm going to be getting this, but it just doesn't matter. I just, you know, even the time doesn't matter. All right. Well, I fought valiantly, only to lose terribly. Isn't that always the best when you tell somebody, hey, you fought valiantly? Well, we have another Grandmaster who wants to get in on this. We haven't played a GM on the show in a while, so let's see what David Klein's all about. Grandmaster David Klein. Can't say I've ever had the pleasure. Can't say I have ever had the pleasure of your acquaintance. So, yeah. We'll go this way, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'm not thrilled about it. Not thrilled about any of this. That's also irritating. That is also irritating. I guess I'll go for some kind of crazy town. I guess I'll go for crazy town. Yeah, that probably wasn't ideal, was it? But at least I'm not losing on time. Right, let's look on the bright side here, people. Let's look on the bright side of life. That was stupid of me. I shouldn't have done that. I was actually doing okay, huh? I didn't realize how low he was on time. Honestly. And then I just gave him the ability to pre-move. Oh. Sorry, buddy. But hey, that's life, man. Oops is exactly right, as David just said in the chat. Oops. That's a stalemate. Alright, we'll play the Trompowski. Trying to pick up my pre-move game a little bit, not to be down on time against some of these stronger players like Enozen, who just, you know, owns me every time. That guy. Alright, we're just going to roll. We're just going to roll these pawns down the board. We're going to kick that bishop back where the sun don't shine. Yeah, fine. We'll go here. It's a little strange. As was that. I think he's just going to end up losing some material here. How is he doing this? And he's making me take time. in the process of, oh, he could have just won my queen, but he didn't. And I'm happy about that. And I'm happy about that. That's the truth. I think I can do this. Oh. Resign. That was bad chess by me. A good position gone wrong, but we'll play again. Come on, let's pick up the game a little bit. Let's pick up the speed. We'll go with a dragon. Oh. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. He caught me pre-moving into the dragon. Caught me pre-moving that time. Yeah, this position is just totally lost for black. F4 is a common trap, by the way, everybody. So now the position is completely lost for me. I could have just castled along with check. Guess we'll go with this. Well, he messed that up. It was a lost game for me. What am I doing? God, I'm playing terrible chess is what I'm doing. It's so frustrating to play bad chess when you used to be good. I'll tell you that. And I know what you guys are saying. Like, you know, bugger off, Danny. It's bad. It stinks to play bad chess even when you're bad. But it's even worse when you used to be good. Oh my gosh. I'm like in a free-for-all from mid-2500s. I'm in a slump right now. You know, I'm in a slump. Losing games and, you know, in numerous ways. Pretty much you name it, I'm losing it. Whichever way you can think of, I'm losing chess games right now. I mean, if I don't win this game, I mean, this is like another just winning out of the opening. I'm completely winning. He can't castle. Don't you forget it. I think that's going to be mate or he'll resign. So, yeah, well, why would anybody resign against me right now? When I literally am finding ways to lose positions that I have zero business losing. So you guys have all watched it the last few weeks. We're talking a massive free-for-all here. I just dropped from mid-2500s, so we'll play him again, see if we can make a comeback here, but I'm not thrilled with the chess that's coming out of my mouse right now. You see what I said, like the words coming out of my mouth? The chess coming out of my mouse? How funny is that? That's funny. You guys, that's funny. Come on. All right? I just, you know, I made that up for you. For you, I made it up. Right. Oh, but he didn't see that. I don't think he did anyway. Because he just walked himself into a tiebreaker, best of 5. He hasn't won it yet, 2.5, 2.5. So he just walked himself into a completely losing position. Not his best decision. Right? That was not his. That was not a Samuel Adams by him. Not his best decision. I'm going to take there and do something weird. Because I'm thinking about getting weird positions right now. That's another piece. He's not playing well. I mean, now I'm starting to feel bad for him. I mean, I shouldn't be feeling bad for anybody. I've been the worst chess player, you know, on Chess.com for a few weeks now in these bullet brawls, but this is just, now he's just blundering away his own games. I'm sorry, David. I know you're better than this. I actually don't know if you're better than this. We never played. We never had the pleasure. Obviously, you're better than this, but But this is a bad one. All right. Well, I'm going to call it there, David, because it's been how long has it been? How long has this brawl been, everybody? I say that as if somebody could just answer me quickly, like somebody in the next room's like, "Hey, it's been 45 minutes." But yeah, I think it's been long enough, and I think that everyone's had a good time, so that's what matters. And the show has to end somewhere, so I got it handed to me in a best of 5 against E. Nosen. What else is new? But I did manage to hold my own against one other player, Grandmaster David Klein. It's always nice to beat a GM, although right now I'm very underrated in regards to my bullet rating, at least as far as where I've been playing for a while. So, just making bad moves, but that's okay. Hey, we're here to look on the bright side of life, as we've said. There's everybody here. I know FIDE Master Tilachev Vyacheslav wants more of this after that epic best of 9, but we got to call it a day somewhere, everybody. Until next time. And again, if you're following us here on Twitch, go ahead and subscribe and follow us if you're on Chess.com. We will see you next time as a member. Try to play new players every time. And see you next week, everybody. Rock on. Power to the people, etc., etc. Insert superficially inspirational line.